So the Black Hills Knowledge Network is an online information hub for community information about what's going on here in the Black Hills. We are anchored in a consortium of 8 public libraries and sponsored by the Black Hills Area Community Foundation. And the idea is actually pretty unusual across the country. What we're trying to do is 3 major things. We're trying to aggregate local information and news as it's created by local media, local government, and local nonprofits. We're not reporters. The reporters are still doing their job, but we're trying to make sure that content stays available for the community and is readily accessible. Sometimes we talk about it that we're doing the backstory. The other thing that we do is we are creating a community archives of history about our region, photographs, oral histories, documents, so that when you want to understand why our community is the way it is, you can really go back and get that information. Then the third piece we're doing is trying to make it easier to get to data and statistics that tell us how our region is doing, whether it's in the arena of education, health and wellness, the economy. We're keeping track of data and statistics, whether it's on unemployment or how kids are doing on their test scores or what the diabetes rate is looking like. So we're trying to create a one-stop shop where everybody in the community can find that sort of solid information that they are looking for. The whole idea of the Black Hills Knowledge Network is it's really a cooperative kind of project. And we have content partners, a variety of content partners, including local media, the Cheeseman Center for Democracy, which does a lot of studies and reports on the community, is one of our content partners. So we feel like what we're trying to build is kind of a reference tool where you can get that information about what's going on in your community. But we're not the platform or the venue for dialogue or for people to talk about what's going on and kind of have an open debate. MyTown is really a place where people are encouraged to contribute, to make their views known, to write their own articles about stories. So we think there's a good balance between what we're doing with the Black Hills Knowledge Network and with MyTown. Similarly, what we're trying to do is archive the news and information that's generated by KOTA, by the Rapid City Journal, by Black Hills Pioneer, or by the Native Sun News. All of these are also content partners with us. We're hoping it will really help a broad range of people, what we call engaged citizens, people who want to be more active in their community or are active in their community, help them to have good information about what's going on in their communities, what the trends are, so that they can be meaningfully engaged with policymakers. We're also hoping to help policymakers who often don't necessarily have good access to data or to archival information about, well, what did we do when we faced this problem 10 years ago or 15 years ago? Get better information so that there's a higher level of discussion in the community when we face challenges and opportunities. It's all online. It's at www.blackhillsknowledgenetwork.org. And as I said before, we have 8 public libraries that are part of our consortium, including Spearfish, Custer, Whitewood, Sturgis, Lee, Deadwood, Rapid City, Wall, and I think that's everybody, I hope.